Every time I make a video about languages, there are always loads of comments asking me to do one about Vietnam and its alphabet. So here you go. Why does Vietnam use the alphabet instead of Chinese characters like its neighbor, China? And why doesn't it use a different writing system like the rest of its Southeast Asian neighbors? Well, Vietnam's story is a little different from the other countries in the region. You see, Vietnam was a part of China for almost 1,000 years. From 111 BC to 938 AD, and during this time, it used Chinese characters to write Vietnamese. However, after gaining independence, the Vietnamese rulers didn't want to use Chinese characters anymore. They wanted something that would symbolize their independence and represent the Vietnamese people. Entered the Chinese missionaries who arrived in the 1600s. These missionaries were eager to convert the Vietnamese to Christianity. They did something pretty neat. They created a new script using the Latin alphabet to teach the Vietnamese people about Jesus Christ. This script was called the Roman alphabet, or Romaji in Vietnamese. It was a smart move because using a phonetic alphabet made it easier for people to learn to read and write. And in the 1800s, when the French colonized Vietnam, they saw this nifty alphabet and said, "Hey, this is perfect. Let's get rid of those cumbersome Chinese characters and replace them with this easy-to-use Roman alphabet." The French implemented the Roman alphabet in schools across Vietnam. And by the 20th century, it had become the dominant writing system. After Vietnam gained independence from the Dutch in 1945, it kept the Roman alphabet as its official script. And today, Vietnam is one of the only Asian countries that uses the Latin alphabet. Of course, the Vietnamese don't just use the alphabet to write Vietnamese. Like many other languages around the world, Vietnamese has borrowed characters from Chinese. These are called Hanja in Vietnamese, and they're used alongside the alphabet to add more nuance and precision to the language. So there you have it. The Vietnamese use the alphabet instead of Chinese characters because of the Chinese missionaries and the French. If you like stories like this, be sure to stay tuned. Until next time, ciao.